Hey, it's Tom from Stick Game Fight Club, and welcome to Mighty Doom. You know, it's actually been a little while since I've done a live stream. Well, anyway, last week, Bethesda put out Mighty Doom on mobile platforms, and I thought I would show you around real quick, just in case you were curious. You said, a Doom game on mobile? What's that about? That can't possibly be any good. Well, we'll see. So, already from the main menu, you can see that we have daily logins, and then we have daily objectives and missions, so that you can get things like coins. Now, where do you need to spend coins? Coins are over here in your equipment. So along the left, these are your weapons. This is your primary weapon. You only get the one. Your secondary weapon, which is on a cooldown. Your ultimate, which could be, like, say, the chainsaw, or in this case, this is the Unmaker, that I think requires an X number of kills. And then you have your equipment launcher, like the Flame Belch or the Ice Grenade. They added a couple more, one for Toxin and one for Plasma. But again, you only get the one. You can't switch between them on the fly. Then on the right, you have your armor. Your armor has different stats attached to it. And you do have different types. So I decided to go for all damage. And that is what the demonic armor set is all about. Now you also have the cultist armor set, which focuses on fast attack and damage resistance. And what else we got? Exulsion. I'm not really sure what the theme is there. But anyway, you have different kinds of armor sets that focus on different stuff that you would spend your coins on. Now when we talk about passives and abilities, that's over here. You can have damage resistance, you can have more damage, more health, you know, all the usual stuff. Right? Now, at the time of launch, there are 9 chapters. Each chapter can have either 40 or 20 stages contained within. And the difficulty spikes quite a bit with each chapter. It's kind of like a logarithmic scale. And then across the top you have stamina. Yes, you have stamina. And then your currencies, the coin, and then these are crystals, which resemble like the rune trials a little bit. Like the stone tablets for that. That's your premium currency, and then you have your account level, where I'm at 37 right now. But first, I'm going to show you the events. These are daily things that you can do real fast for extra coins or maybe a chance at gear.
The hunt begins.
So here we go.
Choose your upgrade.
Oh, let's go bounce.
Fight. Bounce.
You start the game with a heavy cannon, which is you're kind of like your all-rounder. I have not yet experimented with all of the weapons, so I can't tell you much about them other than I think I tried the shotgun once or twice. It seems to favor like tanky builds. Like you really want to focus on damage resistance and glory kills, that kind of thing. So already you've seen me level up a couple times, and as you level up, you can choose a passive bonus for either your weapons or your gear. And these are randomized. You can't really control what you get. Micro missiles in the context of this game do not fire all of the time. You don't have any control over it whatsoever. They randomly come out. Really None of these are good, but I think I'll try side shot for now. So yeah. The whole premise of this game is that it is a roguelite, like, twin stick shooter, except you only have the one stick. And it's, you know, punch. If you choose, you can use a controller, and I do recommend it. It is a much better control scheme for sure. I'm using this on like a desktop emulator, just for even more control. Let's see. Yeah, let's go with stagger.
An offering.
Once every few stages, you have a chance to talk to a Night Sentinel, and you can either heal or get yourself a minor boost of some kind. It's usually damage or crit rate, one or the other. God, they really like giving me side shot, and it's really not that useful. Lead poisoning gives toxic to the Gauss cannon, which, I mean, my Gauss cannon currently is not very upgraded, so it's not especially useful right now. Stagger is also random, like pretty much everything in this game. It's all random chance. It's all random chance. I think. Now this is permanent. This gives all of my shots explosive properties. Now, I'm making this look easy only because these daily events are not as difficult as the normal runs, and I am over leveled for these, so I can blow through it pretty quick. And again, none of these are really all that good. Let's go Jammer. Sure. The plasma shoulder cannon gives its attacks a debuff called malfunction that just lowers the attack of the demons. Hell Knight's not a big deal. Now, in a normal arena, the Hell Knight can be an issue. They have a tendency to pressure you either into corners or to a disadvantaged position where you can get sniped by Hellraisers. After a boss battle, you have either a random chance at like a spinning wheel kind of roulette sort of deal that has a bunch of passives, or in this case, you have a chance to make a deal with the Seraphim where you get a boost and then a debuff at the same time, so you really have to weigh your options. And in this case, nah, I don't want it. Very few of them I have found are actually worth it. Now, especially while I'm using the heavy cannon, I prefer to have attack speed on it, so
Make your selection.
I think the only, like, deal that was worth it is one they call Turret, where you get faster attack speed, but you slow down. Your movement speed is slower. Honestly, movement speed is not that important in this game, which is kind of runs counter to what Doom is all about.
Damage boost.
You know, especially in the early game,
Choose your upgrade.
you really kind of want to move as little as possible, honestly. If you're running around the arenas like a mad lad, you expose yourself to more projectiles and damage, so really you just kind of want to stay put. That is very not Doom. In most Doom games, like, you need to be running around. If you stop at any point, you die. And that's true for classic Doom and modern Doom. It's not the case here. Ah, finally we have a boost that's actually worth something. This is Ricochet. Ricochet bounces all of your shots between the demons.
Ricochet.
No matter what kind of build you're going for,
An offering.
it's good to have.
Critical burst.
Get down here, Revenant. Even in this game, I still hate Revenants. I hate them so much. Out of here.
Choose your upgrade.
Ooh. Critical or attack speed? I think I want attack speed.
Attack speed boost.
You'll notice at the top, that is my level during the run. And of course, after each run, that will reset. There is a maximum.
Hell priest.
No, this dude's a pain in the ass. Drops all of these, I don't know what you would call them, ice traps? Ice summons? Anyway, it means you have to navigate very, very carefully. And when you're on a touchpad, it's rough. Trying to get through here with any kind of precision.
You win. Victory.
Right, and that's one of the event stages. This is like double the amount of coins that you would get from a normal run, and that's why they're so valuable. Nice. Alright, so I guess this is a good opportunity to show you my upgrade priority. So whenever I get on a new level, I will go ahead and upgrade Mastery. Which they've been giving me this one a lot lately. So, heal a little bit every time you level up during a run. That is one of the passive boosts. See, there's Glory Kill, healing, damage resistance, damage, base health, and damage and health bonuses from your armor. Okay, next, I will usually upgrade the Slayer because this gives you more health and more damage at the same time. It's pretty easy recommendation. And then if it's available, which in this case it is, I will go ahead and upgrade my primary weapon. And depending on the rarity of your weapon, that determines your maximum level. Your commons can go up to 20, your uncommons, which are green, they go up to 40. And then like the super rares, the legendaries, they go up to like 80, I think. So just because of where I am in the game, I haven't invested a whole lot in the other weapons. You know, a level 20 shotgun doesn't do a whole lot for you. Same is true for, you know, plasma rifle. And, you know, you might as well just keep them unleveled while your coins are scarce. Now, one thing I have been doing as I go along is upgrading my my equipment launcher like one level at a time, just so I keep a little bit of a bank for the next mastery and the next Slayer level. You know. Okay, so we got another event level to go do.
The hunt begins.
The bullet hell event can be a little tough.
Twin shot.
And if you do a glory kill where you are at max health, it will just kind of lay there until you need it. So even if you're at max, you may as well go ahead and pick it up just in case you take a hit or two.
Make your selection.
Spread shot.
Spread shot.
I have found that spread shot generally is not that useful unless you get the bounce passive boost during the run. Otherwise, it's not as useful. Oh, I got spread shot again as a possible choice. That's not very often. I could go for that, or I could go for stagger. I mean, going for another spread shot really kind of relies on getting bounced later, and that's not a guarantee. But if it does come up, I can absolutely clear a room with no problem. Because then you just have bullets everywhere.
Make your selection.
No bounce here. So I go ahead and take the crit.
You've been honored.
I'm at max health, so I'll just take the attack speed.
Attack speed boost.
Clear out some fodder. Whoops. Took some damage.
Choose your upgrade.
Yeah, let's
Explosive damage.
boost that primary.
Unmaker ready. Make your selection.
Ricochet, yes.
Ricochet.
That's good for any build. By the way, I find it interesting that this game is probably the first and only time, if I'm correct, that they pronounce monster names out loud.
Choose your upgrade.
Like it's Maincubus and it's Cacodemon. Micro missiles.
Micro missiles.
This guy's not a problem. He's the boss at level 40 of chapter 6. And I was like, thank God. Up to that point, like, I'll show you chapter 6 here in a bit, but some of the later floors in that chapter have a habit of cornering you. To have the final boss of that chapter just be the gargoyle, huge relief.
You win. Make your selection.
Bounce, yeah.
Bounce.
Now you're gonna see.
A deal.
Now you're gonna see why having spread shot twice and then bounce is awesome. So every bullet I shoot just bounces off of walls. Done. I barely have time to get a shot off.
Make your selection.
Damage boost, why not? Why not? Out of here.
Choose your upgrade.
Moving right along. Do I need stagger? I mean, not really.
Damage boost. You've been up. Attack speed boost.
Nope. Shoot faster, hit harder.
Make your selection.
Yep.
Attack speed boost.
This is a perfect storm of passives that you can get during a run. Like this is not normal. Just absolutely wreck shop.
Doom Hunter.
Now this guy can be a bit of an issue. Got the homing rockets, he's got bullets of his own, he's got fireballs, he's got the line. Occasionally he just shoots all of them. Now, I have yet to encounter him during a normal run, but
Victory.
yeah, I can imagine that would be a bit different. Alright, now that I've done both events, let's see where I'm at on my dailies. Yeah, perform glory kills, start chapter 1 event. Yep. Yep. Equip the key. Deal fire damage, deal toxic damage. Oh yes, I haven't explained Vega mining. Once a half an hour, you can claim some minor benefits in coins and XP. So let's see if we can go ahead and spend this equipment key that we got for free. Do I have a USC? I think I do. Now, the equipment crates can only go up to the green level. These go up to level 40. I suppose one other detail I could explain while I'm here is fusing. The game has been it's actually been very careful not to give me duplicates. And the reason for that is because if you get 3 of a type, you can upgrade it to the next level. And if you say, for example, you had 20 levels on this shotgun and then you fused 2 other level 1 shotguns, you keep the 20 levels that you put in. Which is, it's a great quality of life thing, but it also means the game checks to see what you do have, and you are much less likely to get, duplicates, or at least a lot of them. Now, I kind of skimped over this thing. This is where all the transactions come in. So you can come in here and buy the premium currency for crates. This is, their version of loot boxes. You really should not feel pressured to spend. I have not spent a single dime. Not one. And I am on the 7th chapter out of 9, and it's a weekend. You know, I expect within a month, maybe 2 months, depending on how sharp the difficulty curves are, I could be done with all of the content that's out right now. Let's see, one of the challenges was to do fire damage, so I am going to put that on. And I'm going to do a normal run on chapter 6.
Your selection.
Range boost? Yeah, I'll take that.
Fight! Flame Belch range boost.
I appreciate the synth-wavy remixes and Doom Eternal-esque type of soundtrack. See, right now we got a little bit of Them Bones, Them Bones. I forget what the song is called inside of Doom 2. All I can tell you for sure is that it's a it's just barely not Alice in Chains' Them Bones. It might be called Barrels of Fun, I'm not sure. Or Bye Bye American Pie, maybe? I think I'd know that offhand as much as I love Bobby Prince's stuff. None of this is good. But I'll take first impressions. First impressions makes it so that you are more likely to stagger a demon depending on how many enemies are currently alive. I find it interesting how they've gotten their monster dynamics as well. Right? Because imps are meant to be artillery in this game, like light artillery. They pepper you from all the way downtown. Hellraisers pretty much serve the same purpose as they do in 2016 and Eternal. And they're supposed to snipe you from range. That's exactly what they do here. They usually put them like behind a whole bunch of fodder. Here we've got mecha zombies. They got their flamethrower attack and their ranged shot, which they fire basically in like a 120 degree kind of like arc. And just move out of the way of the Hellraisers. Occasionally I will dodge into someone else's shot. Now here's the Hell Knight that we saw earlier. Nothing's different. Yeah, just kite around the arena, shoot him till he's dead. Which, by the way, you don't have to shoot manually. That's automatic.
You win. Make your selection.
Flame Belch Inferno makes it so that the fire spreads, but my Flame Belch is not upgraded, so it's not like a huge priority. Bounce for the Gauss Cannon would be good if the Gauss Cannon was upgraded, but it's not.
Critical burst. A deal.
Now this is what I was talking about. In this game, movement speed, not that important. Attack speed, that's important. You want that.
Turret.
I will take it. Now that the Hell Knights have showed up as a boss, now they will show up as a common enemy. So just do Hell Knight things. Stay away from them. Excuse me. Cover is not something you make a lot of use of in Doom, but you definitely do here.
Choose your upgrade.
Attack speed and damage boost? I think I've already taken an attack speed, so I'll take damage. Why not? So
You've been honored.
I'm at full health, so I'll just take the crits. Which I appreciate the fact they do not separate critical rate from critical damage. They give you both. That's awful nice. You really do need both, right? Because if you have crit rate, but your crit damage sucks, well then it's kind of pointless. And your crit damage really doesn't matter if you can't proc the crit anyway.
Make your selection.
All three of these suck. Well, let's spread a little chaos. Again, I have no control over when the equipment fires off. So ice grenades, flame belch, whatever, it just fires off automatically. I have no control over when that gets fired. Tentacle at first can be a problem, but once you've seen the pattern once or twice, it's fine. The tentacle has two, technically three attacks. So we go slappy slappy. It can summon more common tentacles, or it will do this 180-degree sweep, which I think it's about to do. No? It will always sweep from left to right, depending on how it's facing. But once you understand that pattern, tentacle goes down easy.
You win. Spinning wheel.
More XP. I didn't really need it, but sure.
XP. Choose your upgrade.
Yeah.
Micro missiles.
Sure. Fine. So now that I'm in the back half of this chapter, enemy health and damage does start to ramp up a little bit. So all that mulching I was doing earlier, that won't come quite so easy. I'm also just now noticing that I haven't gotten any additional projectiles or bounce or ricochet or none of that, so that's kind of normal. I would also consider that bad luck, but it happens quite often. I'm just going to stay away from that Revenant. I want nothing to do with him.
Slightly injured.
Oh, well, I just took a lot of damage. Probably from the Revenant. I didn't see. I don't know how or when he died, but that's fine. As long as he is dead. Stuff. There's a lot of stuff. I got a Prowler in the back. I don't care for them.
Choose your upgrade.
Ricochet.
Ricochet.
Finally something good.
You've been honored.
Okay, no, this is an actual choice. I kind of need the damage, but it's only a minor damage boost. It's not a big deal. And it doesn't tell you exactly how much, just a slightly. I'll take the health. Alright, back to full. Kind of cruising along. This room is filled with tentacles on all sides and then a Revenant. Not a huge deal so long as you can do the dance. Now, as far as I can tell, you cannot glory kill or stun the normal tentacles. Coming up to the third boss of the chapter. I'm actually in a pretty good position despite not having some of the tools I would like by now.
Choose your upgrade.
I got nothing, man. This is nothing. I guess I'll take the multi-shot. I don't like it, but I'll take it. Shield Soldier will pepper you with shots, but so long as you stay the hell away from him, you should be able to dodge most of his projectiles. So give yourself lots of room. Man, I really do only have the one shot, don't I? My DPS is quite a bit lower than I would like.
You win. A deal.
No, thank you. This is a good time to use my ult. I haven't talked about my ult yet because there really hasn't been an occasion for it. I use the Unmaker. None of it is leveled, so it kind of has limited damage potential, but the entire time that you are using your ult, you get iframes. So if for no other reason, you can use your chainsaw, or the Unmaker in this case, to get out of a situation. So here, I think I just need to get out of the Revenant's way, take down these Hellraisers.
your selection.
Finally, I get a spread shot, but I think it's a little late.
Shot.
That is the last upgrade that I can possibly get on this run. So, which means I can't use Ricochet. Oh, I do have Ricochet, but I can't use Bounce. I don't have Twin Shot. This is a very much just make do with what I've got kind of situation.
You've been honored.
If I was not as leveled high as I was, I would probably have lost by now.
Damage boost.
This is not a great run for passives. Taking some damage. I don't want to do that this late. You really don't want to count on whether or not you're going to get staggers or not. You just try not to get damaged in the first place. Ring around the rosy with the Hell Knight. Some of these rooms, it can get really chaotic, and it's hard to keep up with what's going on. Like there, fuck this room. Got all these Hellraisers on all sides. Ah, oh, screw that. Ugh. Now, because I don't have the kind of damage output that I would like, this is going to take longer. Though ultimately, it shouldn't be a problem. Stay out of range. He will also summon smaller gargoyles. Stay out of their way. It's all fine. Ooh, hey, got a little bit of a hang-up. Now again, I'm using an emulator. It's not perfect. Matter of fact, if we use BlueStacks, it has a habit of crashing pretty frequently. I am using Moo, that's with a U. M-U-M-U, Moo. And I have a lower spec machine. There's a lot of stagger, little stutters.
Victory.
There we go. That's chapter 6 cleared. Now I've been hanging out in chapter 6 for a hot minute. Just as a way to farm up some coins, keep the income going. That looks like I can upgrade my heavy cannon. Happy to do it. Let's see, what do I need on my dailies? Need 10 more points, and I can get that just from claiming Vega. I'll go back to my electric arc, upgrade it, flip it. Good deal. I have not attempted Chapter 7 in a little while, so let's give that a run before we call it a night. See how far I can get.
The hunt begins. Choose your upgrade.
Oh, we got bounce right off the bat. I'll take it. Now, again, it's kind of a gamble as to whether I'll get additional projectiles to take advantage. But I think it's worth it. There's too many Hellraisers right off the bat. Ugh. Worse, the Hellraisers have too much health. Nope. So far, so good. I missed a glory kill, but that's fine. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need first impressions. I think I'm gonna need it. It's gonna get pretty chaotic pretty fast. Nice. Nice.
Make your selection.
Ooh, and Ricochet. Yes, please.
Ricochet.
I have Bounce and Ricochet. That ticks 2 of my boxes. Now I need additional projectiles, whether it's Spread Shot, Twin Shot, one of them. I'm gonna stay back here. Screw you guys. Take care of this Prowler and we're out.
An offering.
I don't need health. I don't take the crits. Still kind of dicey. Doing okay, though. I forget what my personal best is. I think it's somewhere around 13. Let's not get pressured into the Hellraiser.
Make your selection.
Nice. Okay.
Twice.
Well, the shoulder cannon has been upgraded some. It's still not like a reliable source of damage, but it's getting there. And it's certainly the most upgraded piece of equipment that I have, so might as well. Someone else alive? Oh. Now, the last time I reached stage 10 of this chapter, the gargoyle started me off. I don't know if that's randomized as well. But technically it could be. I have seen previous chapters where the first boss, at least, was randomized. Yep, okay. We're just back here. The difference being, of course, that it's much earlier. This is the first boss instead of the last boss. So you're not going to have all the passives that you can rely on. That's okay. My firing rate's a little bit slow. I don't have any additional projectiles, but it's totally fine. The biggest problem about Gargoyle is just keeping the summon units away from you. So far, the first 10 floors aren't too big of a deal at my current level. I'll take micro.
Micro missiles. A deal.
Damage boon, defense curse? No, thank you. Okay. Of course, the big problem here is going to be the Hellraisers. Point of fact, I think this floor is possible during Chapter 6, if I'm not mistaken. Chilling right there. so good. See how far we can push this. That's a lot of stuff. Well, that's a lot of projectiles to be approached by anyway. Revenant, Prowler, and then you got an imp in the background? Jeez. That actually is quite a bit. We got 2 Hell Knights and we got a Rev. Alright, so I think I need to take out this Hell Knight. Yeah, Hell Knight's gotta go. Oh. Revenant is next. Ooh. Let's not take stupid damage. I mean, I'm good at it, but you know, should try not to take stupid damage.
Choose your upgrade.
Critical. Let's do attack speed.
Attack speed boost.
Okay. Yeah, 1 cycle to rev. Hell yes.
You've been on a critical burst.
I don't really need the health right now, which is a sentence that I may come to regret very soon. So far, so good, but that can change. Okay. Floor 17 of 40. Got a boss coming up soon. Missed that glory kill, but that's okay. Oop. Been dodged into the path of the plasma wall. That's not great. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to make that one.
Make your selection.
I really need more shots. I'll take Glory Kill Rage. That gives you a boost to damage and attack
Glory kill rage.
directly after a Glory Kill. Shield Soldiers still pain in the ass. Shield Soldiers are like the first thing I chainsaw when I see them in 2016 in Eternal. They're a priority. Oh, Tentacle, you're back.
Tentacle.
Okay. Come on then, Slappy. Oh, I don't need to get this close. I don't have spread shot. And there's the 180 sweep. Now, I don't have to stay at the bottom. I am just choosing to so that I can keep the tentacles attack orientation in mind. Now keep that route open. And you know he's going to do the sweep when he hesitates when he comes back up. Alright, Slappy. Alright, Slappy. Done.
You
Yep, I'll take the turret. Well, not take the turret, I'll take the boost that is named turret. Oh, that's a lot of Hellraisers. I don't like it. Use the Beyond Maker just for a few iframes. Which it is disappointing that your ultimate attack rarely actually kills anything. That is not what it's supposed to be for. Critical boost. Yeah. I would just kind of chill. No hurry. No hurry. Just kind of clear out all this fodder. Alright, so we are very much into personal best territory here. I think my previous best was like 13 or 14 on this chapter. Oh. I should probably take care of these Hellraisers. Gauss Cannon for you. Clean up the tentacles, we're out. Ooh, we got some meaty boys in here. Shield Soldier and 2 Hell Knights. We're gonna be doing some running. How am I doing on health? I think I'm down 900 points. I'll take a boost. Oh hey, this room is also possible in Chapter 6. So I guess Chapter 6 and Chapter 7 share possible rooms. It's interesting. I wonder if the other chapter's that way. Spread shot, finally. Finally. Okay, let's not get too hasty. Oh wow. How many Hellraisers we got? That's a 3-way Hellraiser. Okay. I didn't quite thread the needle there. Moving along. Looks like I might see boss 3. Oh wow, all those dudes are staggered over there. Would have been nice if I could reach them, but no. You're sitting across a spike bit. Doesn't matter. I have not had luck that good in a while. Really? Really? So Chapter 7 doesn't have any new bosses from floors 10 to 30, so that makes me wonder... Oh, of course. This is the Doom Hunter base, so the last boss of this chapter has to be a Doom Hunter. Gotta be. Gotta be. Well, we'll be out of here in no time. Dunzo.
You action.
I don't really want side shot. But Jammer, in the late stages, Jammer might actually, that might actually be helpful. Because I haven't cleared this chapter yet, and having a debuff on my side might be useful.
Jammer.
Let's do it.
A deal.
This matters not at all. This has to do with my secondary weapon. My secondary weapon is not upgraded.
Tinkerer.
Sure, whatever. Meatball of a shield soldier is very much in my way, but I guess that's kind of the point. Okay. Oop. Oh, this arena's small. Yep, Slayer hurt. Slayer health is definitely hurt. What did I even get killed by? I didn't even see what hit me.
5, 4, you died.
And just like that. Just like that. Okay. Well then. Let's see, I get some bonuses for clearing stage 20 and stage 30. So let's go see what the key is going to get me. A BFG. Of course, the problem being that it's a common, meaning that it will do next to no damage. Oh well. Upgrade my plasma. I cannot upgrade my heavy cannon. I'm about to level up my count again, which means I need to keep my coins for my mastery and my slayer for more health. Yup. Actually, I'm about to get another point of energy. But anywho, this is a look at Mighty Doom as it stands today. And, you know, I really wanted to show this off so in case you were curious, and also in case you were worried about how much you need to spend to progress in the game. Because there's a lot of microtransactions here. I haven't spent a red cent, not a dime. I haven't even watched, like, maybe more than 2 or 3 ads just to see what they did. You know? So don't feel pressured to spend at all. You can do just fine without it. But for what it is, it's an okay little roguelite. It's fine, you know? If you notice, it looks similar to another game called, oh god, what is that? Archie? What is that called? Hang on. Archero, there it is. That's because Mighty Doom is like a direct clone of Archero. Like, it's not even subtle. And I haven't talked about it too much, but if you're wondering about, like, the visuals, why they look the way, like, the Slayer and the monsters look the way they do, it's because they're also trying to sell you merch. Right? They're pop figures, and I'm not even, like, exaggerating. If I can find it. Is it under settings? Yeah. Merchandise. Right? Merchandise. So they're trying to sell you their Funko Pops. That's why they look the way they do. That's all this game is. It's just another marketing ploy to sell you shit. As long as you go in knowing that Mighty Doom is totally fine. It's not anything to, like, get up in arms over. It's just a free-to-play mobile game. But anyway, I hope this has been educational. I'll be back later with more Stray episodes. The next Mystery Indie Game Tournament took place last night, so that footage will be going be uploaded online soon as well. So you can have all of those things to look forward to. But for now, I've been Tom from Mr. Game Fight Club, and I'll see you next time. Toodles.